Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Here at Stage 4 Designs, we are all about innovation and athlete safety. We've been doing this since 2015, designing the most innovative obstacles in the sport, and now with our partnership with the World Ninja League, we are very excited to bring some of our best designs to the highest level athletes in the world. For our process, it all kind of starts right here in our digital design. There's a much more deliberate process now in what we do, with our goal being the utmost in athlete safety. So we put everything into our digital design first, make sure it's all going to work, then we procure the parts. We learned the process and refined it to what we feel are some of the highest quality urethane products you're going to find in the Ninja space, and that all happens here at our custom-built workbench. A lot goes into our urethane, and we are very proud of the work that we do there. Everything that we build here at Stage 4 is all custom made in-house. It's not like we have a stock of a bunch of stuff. So when you do place an order with us, that order comes through and we basically build everything from scratch. Paint department is scalable. We basically hand paint most things, but some things that require a little bit more spray or bigger, we're capable of that as well. These athletes put these obstacles through some of the most rigorous circumstances that you can think of, and we want to try to plan for every contingency. We never want an obstacle to break on anybody. We always want our stuff to feel solid and not move around a whole lot, so that the athletes can trust their skills to throw the biggest moves that they possibly can on anything that we put out there. Our CNC machine handles all of most of our flat goods. It's the workhorse around here. It actually does a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of cutting things out. We don't do any of our flat goods by hand. We make sure that everything is exactly the same and replicable, so that, you know, if you're doing courses or you have athletes that are going either head to head or the same obstacle that you're going to find at one ninja gym is going to feel exactly the same if you go to another ninja gym or your home for that matter, so that there's consistency with all of our products. Over the years, as we've added to our suite of products that we offer, we realized that pipe and metalworking is becoming more and more commonplace in ninja obstacles, and to meet that demand, we've added the ability to do that here as well. So a lot of the obstacles that you'll see that we design and develop are meant to go on truss, and pipes are a big part of that. So we've added a pipe bending station here, and look for, in the future, us to offer a lot more innovative obstacles that kind of exist in that space where pipes are a big part of it. So here, everything that we put out is tested by real ninjas before it goes out. We want to make sure that our obstacles can stand all sorts of unforeseen circumstances. We know that ninja athletes move in ways that are innovative and new, and we want to try to account for as many of those as we can and make sure that those obstacles hold up. So we test everything. Over the last 10 years, Stage 4 Designs has been committed to developing the most innovative obstacles that you're going to find, but also the safest and most reliable obstacles. Our motto here is elevating obstacles. We do feel that on this platform, we can take something that's both fun and creative, but also elevate it to an industry that deserves to stand on its own.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for our third and final day here at the Menin Sports Arena, bringing you the Northeast Regional Championships, WNL Tier 1. We got an action-packed set here for you. We got young adult male kicking things off for our Sunday, May 3rd. Let's talk a little bit about the course designers. We got Stage 4 Designs that put on such a tactical, incredible course with the help of Greg Smith. Taking a look at the course here. If you haven't seen it yet, it is we're in the middle of this hockey rink, converted hockey rink in the Menin Sports Arena, Morristown, New Jersey. They've been a great host over these past couple days. Again, finishing things off today, got our young adult male, young adult male, 2 waves, elite female, elite male, teen male. A lot of action here on Challenge Course B, our tall Challenge Course rig. So yeah, we'll get that coming to you here shortly. Let's talk a little bit though, take a look, a little peek, if you will, at our run orders. So as I mentioned, we got 2 waves of this young adult male division coming at you. We're going to start here with wave 1. You got Mason, Jacob, Noah start with your first 3 starting. We're going to be bringing that to you really at 7:30 is our official start time. We'll get the course demo out there. I think we got Matt Bradley again working this course for the young adult male. He'll be bringing this all over to us. It'll be a fun time. So I'm going to be joined alongside here shortly. Actually, do some official introductions. So you got me, John Pine, the Dad Jokes Ninja, on the mic. I also have Colin Pine alongside me. Colin, not quite yet on the mic. He's actually going to be demoing the course right next to us. So we'll be doing a little double duty here. But once he's done demoing the preteen course on the other side, he'll come join me on the mic today. So We have a couple minutes before the demo run. We're going to shoot you over to the format of our overall weekend. If you aren't familiar with it, we'll show you that video, take you through it. So here you go.
Alright, here is how our athletes made it to regionals. All people competing here have either podiumed in one of the WNL qualifier events held in their region, or have qualified via a special event such as WNL All-Stars. Our athletes here at regionals will be running 2 courses. On the flow course, if you fall once, your run is over, and the person who got the furthest fastest wins. And we also have the challenge course, where you have 2 retries, but you can only use 1 per obstacle. Meaning if you fall on 3 obstacles at the same one twice, you're finished and the furthest fastest wins. The title of regional champion is determined by your placements in both courses combined. For example, if you get 2nd place on the flow course and challenge course, your total is 4, and the lowest score between everyone wins. The tiebreakers on screen will be performed if 2 people end up with the same amount of points. Along with the title of regional champion, the athletes are competing to qualify for the World Championships for Season 11 of the WNL in June. The top 35% of the athletes that competed within the region will advance to Worlds, and the higher you place on the leaderboard, the later you run on the run order for Stage 1 at the World Championships.
So there you go. That is the format that we have for the weekend. So you got flow course and challenge course that these young adults are taking on. So they're finishing things off here on the challenge course. Challenge course is also the furthest, the fastest, except you got 2 retries to use throughout the course. So those retries you can use at any obstacle on the course. You just cannot use those retries on the same obstacle. So that is how the format works. Let's talk about how these athletes got here. Had to qualify at any number of our 18 or so gyms across the Northeast region. Taking part in a regional qualifier, having to finish top 3. Those spots do pass down, though, so anybody who's already qualified throughout the season opens up additional 3 spots to qualify for regionals thereafter. So, again, athletes had to earn their way to get here, and they're trying to earn their way to World Championships. We're going to take the top 22 athletes from the young adult division for the World Ninja League Finals in Greensboro, North Carolina. So that's what these athletes are really striving for, a world qualification spot. We've handed out a few spots already for various qualifiers, whether it's our All-Stars competition, finishing top 3 in the standings, various ways that these athletes could have gotten here or who could have gotten to Worlds. There's an additional 22 spots available for athletes during this course. All right, just flashing up the run order again here. So, again, we're going to do 2 waves. So this first wave here starting any minute now. We're going to do, I think it looks like our officials and course designers just conferring, making sure that they're all set. Making sure the course is how they like it. If you guys have been watching this course throughout the weekend, thanks for coming back. But this has been amped up for these young adults. I was walking the course just about 5-10 minutes ago. It looked pretty good early on, and then it just got diabolical at the end. So it's a challenge course. Got to amp up the difficulty accordingly. We're going to keep an eye on these last couple obstacles here. I think you're going to see a race to the cliffhanger obstacle, and it's going to be a fun one to watch. So, all right, I think we just got a word that the demo runner is ready. We are set. We're going to move on here, our demo athlete. So, going across the stage 4 sliders now, coming around the turn. We got these doors that we're going to be looking at. Going to go door to ring to sliding door. And then be climbing up these I-beams. The I-beams are an interesting obstacle here. We got 3 sets of I-beams that these athletes will be working through. Coming across the moon rocks here. sliding on down launch code. It's a little grip-to-grip slider. They're going to have to time that appropriately. And here we go. This is the obstacle we were talking about. So the cliff traverse has amped up the level of difficulty here. You have a 1-inch credit card hold along with some not friendly grips as well. So that 1-inch grip, you don't see on the other side, that credit card hold having to use to get out of there. Tough navigation there. Then we got our last obstacle. It is our bar hop obstacle. Island hopper. Best way to get out of there is to link it. It's what we'll be watching the whole time, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So again, that is our demo run. Going back to the run order, I think our first few athletes have been warming up behind me. We're going to get our line manager to call them out, head towards the course here very briefly. So we'll get that going. And I'm joined back on the mic by Colin. Colin, I think we saw a little bit of you running the course on the other side. How did that go?
Good.
Yeah?
Solid demo.
All right. Colin had to
Almost messed up on the cliffs, which would have been bad.
Well, Colin had virtually no warm-up. Had to get asked to demo the course right next to us. So he's back on the mic. Join us. Thanks for hopping on in. We were saying, I don't know if you got a chance to look at the changes here for the young adults. The cliff traverse is really where it amps up here.
Almost definitely. The cliff was already a hard part in the other courses. And now that it's much harder, it'll drain your energy much faster.
So I think the strategy is going to be almost like a flow course, like get to that obstacle quick, right?
It's not a bad strategy.
Yeah, get to that. It's going to be
Or at least get through it quick.
Going to be a crux point to some degree. If not the cliff traverse, then certainly your last obstacle likely to be a crux. See if I can get a view of the obstacles. Yeah, here we go. So again, looking at those 8 obstacles here as we are about to get our first runner queued up. Again, we're looking at potential cruxes later in the course. So here, I think we are queued up for our first athlete. Let's kick it over to Mason to start things off. Mason Rudisell from Linwood, Pennsylvania. Starting things off. And again, it's a challenge course format. If you didn't hear me explain those rules, you get to definitely get to retry an obstacle. So
These two are combined now.
These are now a combined obstacle on Monolith. Yep.
That's mean.
No platform, so you got to start from that beginning platform.
Does seem that the goal of this course continues to be burning athletes out as fast as possible.
Certainly a good point there. Mason going door to door here through the sliding door obstacle. On over to the I-beams. Mason navigating his way across these I-beams. So you got to go through 3 sets of those I-beams. And he gets out of there. All right, so Mason still has a retry in his back pocket. Coming across the balance obstacle, which is tricky. Not a problem for Mason. Gonna try to get the match. You got cliffs on both sides, but you got to get a lot more momentum than that because You got to get yourself over to the other side. So he's going to take a drop and then maybe try this obstacle again. Coach is giving him a little bit of word of advice. We got an R2-D2 chalk bucket. I love that. All right, so Mason. One side this time to try to reach out and just a little shy on it. Great effort by Mason. So he'll finish with 5 points overall through the moon rocks. He's going to try to put this back on here. Still has about 20 seconds to work through the course, however he chooses to. Coach telling him, try that cross grip, that mix grip.
It's a great way to cancel the rotation on flying bars.
Mason opting to go straight grip here, but just a little short. He'll drop that bar, head towards the buzzer. Great job by Mason.
Great first run.
Absolutely. And again, these athletes haven't had an opportunity to touch the obstacles, practice on the obstacles. There's moon rocks. Certainly not a gimme obstacle on springs. That was the last one he completed. So up next, we got Jacob Wampel coming out of Harleysville, Pennsylvania.
Making smooth work of these first few obstacles, getting to what used to be the monoliths, but is now just part of the second.
Jacob being coached by Coach Ty out of Power Parkour.
Makes the grab, showing good strength through these monoliths and onto the doors. Onto the I-beams. The I-beams are, of course, also designed to make this course really hard.
And he's choosing the backward approach, so I think that's interesting. It's going to make that transfer a little more difficult. I think it's a good idea
Maybe not,
going.
actually. It might actually help a little bit. Or he goes to the side.
He does eye it up from front facing, just so he knows where those grips are. Yeah, I like the strategy of going, oh, just a little short on that platform. He's going to redo the obstacle. So again, you got to land that cleanly at the end.
Or else you are put back into the gauntlet of doing this again. Takes a second to shake out, probably a good idea. You don't want to burn too much energy here.
All right, he's going to be traversing on up. All right, Jake working through. And he's going, lands that cleanly. Across the moon rocks now. And up and over, he's got it. Jake enjoys working out at his home gym, Power Parkour. Said he's fairly new to the sport.
Take some extra time to shake out, probably a good idea after having to go through those I-beams twice, which is gonna make this slightly difficult.
Goes for the reach, just shy on it.
19 seconds left on the clock. He goes back to eye it up again.
Is another one. I think we saw this similar variation in the adult wave yesterday, and you really gotta time it so that as you're coming towards the end, you're extending your reach right away.
That is the case. You want to have momentum to reach to the next cliff, because without it, it is a humongous reach.
Yeah, just out of reach there for Jake. That will end his point accumulation. He does have a few seconds if he wants to try out this obstacle. Opts to grab it, and time expires on him. But a great run by Jake.
Yeah, cold. So that's why they're hanging on that side. But still, use one side. No, I'll still probably use both because what if I go? If I'm gonna be like pushing
Okay.
it down. So
Take a look at the run orders now. We got Noah coming on up.
I can teach you too after.
So it's like
Noah Comic coming out of Mullica Hill, New Jersey. 17 years old on the season.
Sets the reach for the second and makes it easily. Links off. Down the sliding doors. Little bit of a jump to the ring, but he makes it.
Yeah, that ring is high. I was walking out there. It's not right there for a static grab. Gotta work for it.
Starts making his way through the I-beams, making good pace through them. Reaches over to the second and starts making his way down. He also opts for a backwards route, but turns to go to the side of the last one. That's an interesting tag.
The backwards grab would be hard to that third I-beam, certainly. Noah gets the landing, and you can see in the bottom screen the green numbers indicating his pace versus everybody else, and you can see he jumped everybody so far, 25 seconds ahead of Mason to that
That's a
point.
lot of time.
So efficient work of the first half of the course by Noah.
Still has a minute 30 left. Moving into these.
Oh,
Makes
good
the reach.
extension.
Ah.
He was just slightly late on that still. Tried to go for that wingspan grab. Got it with his fingertips, but just
And now
slipping
he
off.
does know it is there for this attempt.
It's there if you can time it just a little better.
Takes a second to breathe. He's got plenty of time left. Listens to his coach walking him through it. Visualizes it.
112 left for these last three obstacles, but right now Noah's focused on this obstacle here, launch code. And reach. Oh, just out of reach there.
There's a big reach to do after the I-beams.
Yeah, you want to try to also see if you can get some speed coming down that slider,
Or
too.
just change your momentum up a little bit.
Yeah.
The credit card proving to be a problem.
Oh, it's like I said, diabolical.
Is mean.
I don't think mean does justice. I think it's diabolical. But again, we're going to test these young adult athletes. Good attempt
Just
there.
misses those cradles. But still hits the buzzer. Great effort. Currently putting him into first place.
Even Blake.
yeah, even Blake. I think
Because I was getting through the ring to the wall. Like that was my best part. That's where I was getting ahead of people the most.
well, that dexterity.
All right, looking at the
Ethan was just better than me.
Yeah.
lineup here, we got Noah,
We had a
Milland,
good run.
Gabriel,
If I had beaten
Krish,
Blake on that
and
last one,
Ian,
if I
your
had
next
got-
five.
If I'd gone for the skip, I don't know why I didn't. But if I'd gone
Yeah,
for his
then you
skip
needed to go for it.
and gotten it,
Actually, it looks like
if I'd
Noah
gotten
may
the
have
skip, I would've
dropped,
had
so
him
we'll go
already,
right
so I
over
would've- I
to
would've
Milland.
He did the skip so fast.
Dude, I know. But if I had gotten it, if I had just say I had beaten him that race, I would have beaten Nathan, and then because Nathan, he just got lucky. He got like everyone.
Onto the door, making good pace already. It's one swing for the monolith and under bars.
Oh, we like to see that. Good job. So Milland Aruluj coming out of New York, New York,
Absolutely flying already.
making sure that, hey, it's 7:48 in the morning. Everybody wake up and watch this runner.
Good pace, keeps a consistent rhythm, makes the dismount. Onto the slider, fastest time so far.
By a lot. Milland is thinking about trying to get
Uses
fastest.
that momentum and makes the reach.
Think about trying
And
to,
the
put up
dismount.
trying to put up a time that's going to stay for a while. Again, getting to this crux point in under 45 seconds. Oh, he's got a hold of that credit card. Let's see the transfer, though.
Makes the transfer clean.
Trying to find out how we can get there. There's a credit card on the other side. This is tricky, but he opts to go for the more firm grab. It's just a long extension.
That's really hard. I had not seen that in this much detail yet.
Yeah, so Colin, this is your wave. I know you like cliffhanger obstacles. This is tricky.
This is tricky.
All right, so Milland has time. He just wants to look through this obstacle. Again, plenty of time to work with, 1:20. His time will keep commencing, but he can choose anytime he wants to go back to that platform. He really just wants to get a good up-close look at where he's going on these cliffhangers.
We'll see if that strategy is going to pay off or not right here.
Milland trying to go for the long reach, potentially on the front side. He does, and he's got it.
It's a big reach for that, but he makes it. Moves on to the next.
Oh, my gosh. Get through this, Milland.
Starts
You're
building
right
this
there. Needs to get the clean dismount. And he's got it.
That was clean.
Setting a strong tone early.
Already onto the flying bar.
All right, and that was just that he was able to use that retries. So, again, no more retries left. Him versus this Bartek obstacle. 20 seconds left on the clock. Got Coach Sebastian working with him here. He's in good hands.
Sets huge swing for this move. Sets the link.
Oh, it's there. Oh, he had the rhythm for it, and it was right there.
A great run already.
Get that going. Nice job.
Puts him, of course, into first place so far.
And just putting on a clinic throughout this course, linking through those monoliths.
Oh, he underbarred through those.
The underbar link through those monoliths. Getting them out right away, and that was almost there for the end. Yeah, great underbar move to kind of actually set some beta here for how it's done later on. All right, just like that, we'll go to our next athlete. Gabriel DeCecco coming out of Media, Pennsylvania.
Sets the link to the grab, which pays off. Also making great pace. Getting the feeling right now that this is going to be a really, really fast wave.
So Gabriel DeCecco out of Media, trains at I-Core. And he's actually the fastest to that point. So, again, if it's a race to the second to last or last obstacle, he's in good position so far. Taking a minute to chalk up, though. And looking for the dismount here. He's got it. All right, we'll chalk up. That does put him in the second position by virtue of getting to the cliffs.
Thinks through this reach really carefully. Probably a smart strat because it is really hard.
Great lock-off tech from Gabriel. Wasn't quite there, but able to hold it.
Covers it in a one-arm lock-off.
That was impressive. Oh, good extension there. Oh, just not coming off. We're going to take a look at it. He's going to chalk up here. Almost. All right.
Listening to his coach through this obstacle. Shaking out, another good strategy. Really want to think this thing through because any slightly misplaced or misthought out move can waste a crap ton of energy.
Gabriel, such a strong athlete. He also wrestles varsity for his school team.
Dang.
Only started training ninja about 2 years ago.
Still moving incredibly. Makes it through the hard part, sets the swing for the dismount, and makes it.
Great corkscrew technique as he navigates across those cliffs.
Second athlete to make it to this obstacle thus far.
So he's got 15 seconds. Can't waste time if he's going to try for this obstacle. You'll hear that 10-second counter. All right, here comes the link. Link wasn't there. He's got to try to get out of there. Just falling off. All right, so he does have just under 3 seconds left.
Oof.
It's jump link time,
He's going to have to
essentially.
absolutely send it.
Jump link time, he hasn't a chance. All right, so 2.93 on the clock. Ooh, jump link not quite there. Oh.
Still
But
a
will
great
get
run.
that buzzer. Absolutely, a very strong performance from
Puts
Gabriel.
him into second place so far.
And this was the successful completion of that cliffhanger. Getting on out of there successfully.
As we will see, that is a really, really far bar hop dismount. Or last move anyway, and you have to do it from the cradles, so you basically have to link it, or you will see most of the time what happened there, where you fly out backwards because you need momentum to make it.
So somewhat similar to the adult male setup, and we said it 90% of the time you're going to have to link that. Tim Dexter, I think, the only exception to get out of there yesterday without
I gotta
linking.
watch that back. How did he do that?
Yeah, unexplainable. All right, next up we got Krish coming out of New York, New York. Looks like something may not have been reset. So we'll go check up on that, get an official ruling. Yeah, we'll check back on that run later, but we'll move right along to Ian Lang taking on the course. Ian coming out of Coopersburg, Pennsylvania, also training at Power Parkour. Got a good contingent of Power Parkour athletes out here today.
Another link static for that obstacle. That's probably going to become a nearly meta move choice.
Yeah.
That being the second time we've seen it this early in the wave. But of course, everybody needs to move as fast as they possibly can to get to the crux points of this course.
Agree. So I think you're going to see some pops across this I-beam, fast moves. Ian working it consistently through the I-beam, building up the swing for that dismount.
Makes it onto the sliders. He chooses not to chalk up, which is a potentially smarter move, getting him to the crux slightly faster.
I agree with that, right? I think that's...
But here, however, you probably want to chalk up, or at least think through the obstacle and shake out, because this is a incredibly grip-heavy obstacle.
Coach Ty is going to offer it for him. Yeah, so the adults, earlier divisions, you could actually jump out to that second board. I would not recommend jumping out to that credit card slot.
Absolutely not.
You're going to have to use the intended way to go through this obstacle. I think some of these course designers take it personally with skips, and they take it out in the next division. So young adults getting this tough setup for the cliffs. But Ian got there quick, puts him in the third position so far. On over to the bar hop. Just a little shy on those cradles. He is going to opt to head towards that buzzer. Smack that down. Well-earned effort right there. Ian getting to that platform quickly. Great performance.
So this is a challenge course, meaning it's supposed to be designed to be really difficult overall, but because the hardest parts are the last two obstacles, most athletes that we will see today are going to full send it to those last two obstacles.
It'll certainly become a race to that, yes.
And proving exactly what I just said, coming right out incredibly fast.
Reed Hargis coming out of Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, keeping Coach Ty busy. who's also competing, I believe, later on in this division, or later on in this division.
Gibbons through the ring. Goes to the I-beams, already making quick work.
This transition was difficult for the adults. These young adults are making the transition smoothly between the I-beams. Nice move to set that dismount, saving about a half second or a second of swinging.
Puts his momentum, locks up, and reaches.
Just a little shy on that grab. He's got a wingspan to get there. He's just got to time it right.
We will see a lot of our athletes this wave have some incredible height, meaning that momentum.
You compete against these guys. You got Reed right now. Nice try on those credit cards, but that will slide him up into the third position. Just over a minute to get to that point.
Doesn't link, so he has to build his momentum within the cradles.
Yeah, and it's going to be so tough to do that. But good fight from Reed. See, I like that he was already thinking dismount there on the I-beams, trying to get to that crux as quickly as possible. Got the bar hop connection. All right, our next athlete coming on up. We got Jonas taking on the course. Jonas Dimopoulos from Millville, New Jersey. He's been doing Ninja for 6.5 years.
We see that link static again.
Yep, the link static. Kind of forcing your way through to that second monolith.
Slightly hesitates to make that jump. Better to do that than to send it when it's not there, though. Making fast work up until this point and making it through the I-beams really well.
Jonas at his most challenging obstacle type is foot dexterity. He got through our harder balance obstacle. Now it's just
really is the hardest part of most courses. Though he started a little behind speed-wise, he is caught up and is now at the fastest athlete to this point.
Absolutely. So putting himself in strong position. He's a sophomore in high school. Favorite thing in Ninja is stuff that involves power and flying bar. So he's just got to get through this obstacle to get to one of his favorite types here. He also does swimming and track, and he likes back-to-back flip. Maybe we'll get a little backflip celebration.
Let's say ninja pastime, yeah.
Not encouraged to backflip on this course. I've seen stranger things.
Oh, I haven't.
Jonas just coming off of that. But he's on to flying bar here. Oh, just a little short.
But sets the link. That means that if it was just a little farther, he would have for sure made it.
Yeah, that's
a great run. It's the buzzer.
Great job by Jonas. Slides him up to third position across that challenging obstacle. Taking a look at our run orders here. We got Kieran, Brandon, Benjamin, Nathan, and Evan coming on up. All right, Kieran Kim coming out of Mineola, New York.
Ooh, making that fast move through there. As you can already see, we're getting so many athletes sending this. This is going to be one of the fastest age groups that we will have.
I agree.
As it is likely the second most competitive age group in the entire league.
Yeah, that in teens will, I mean,
And
it'll be
elites,
interesting.
of course.
Yeah, well, elites were understood, okay?
Yeah, that too.
It was something didn't need to be said. But Kieran had good grip strength. He was just swinging a little bit out. I have no doubt he has this obstacle in him. So let's give this one another try. Good time.
Makes the reach over to there. Secures that next point.
We got that one.
Very important point to have. Goes through these cliffs. Sets himself for it. Makes it to the credit card, opts for the reverse grab to there, which he makes it look easy.
All right, Kieran.
Makes the hardest reach here.
There he goes.
There we go.
I like the little
Full
bicycle
minute
kick
left still.
here. Gets there quick and is our quickest athlete to get there.
Takes a sec to think this through. Builds his swing. Big momentum.
Right,
Sets the link.
I'm going to take this.
Bam!
So we can see it. Nice job. Let's try to get out of there. There he is. And a full clear by Kieran early on in this wave. Well done. All right, we got to look at this one again. Crosses moon rock, so strong. Working the cliff traverse and then the link at the end.
Sets a new example for every athlete in this wave that now every athlete is pacing the clear as well.
For sure. Just like that, we're going to our next athlete, Brandon Johnson, coming out of Marlton, New Jersey. Gonna have to take a reset here.
Sets for these monoliths and has it. Builds his swing to reach to the second, watches his grip. And reaches and gets off.
There he goes.
Into these doors, takes a second to hesitate to get to the ring, but uses that second to ensure that his swing is set to get to the next door and gets off.
So Brandon goes by the Chalkless Ninja.
Ooh.
This is a course.
Pretty cliff heavy course.
It is a cliff heavy course. But working the I-beams right now. Coming right off though. Brandon started Ninja back in 2018. So at 16 years old, half his life has been Ninja.
Makes his way up this first I-beam.
Oh, good try.
Just can't get to the second.
It's a little bit of a blind spot, but that is a second move for the second I-beam. You have to make the transfer, the ascending I-beam to the descending I-beam. Brandon coming
His
out,
way to these cliffs.
coming out of M-Lab. Also enjoys baking and hanging with his friends. All right, on to that flying bar now. He's got 40 seconds, a little under 40 seconds to work on the course. Just a little short on that flying bar.
Still a great effort.
Absolutely. take a look at our next athletes. We got Benjamin, Nathan, Evan, Harper, and Eli, your next 5. All right, Benjamin Haber out of Mount Laurel, New Jersey.
Making fast work of these first few obstacles. That's a huge swing for this, and
Grabbed a little high on that, so it didn't look
so
like.
he just misses the reach, but it's
Yep.
fine. He recovers it. Reaches over to that next door. Makes his way down the slider and is already onto the I-beams.
Oh, great jump out.
Jumps out for the one-sided approach, but then switches to the second side to make his way to the second one, making crazy pace.
He's making these look just easy there. Impressive. So even though he got a little hung up on that monolith, he's the fastest athlete to this point.
And still making great work. Fastest athlete to the cliff so far. Doesn't even chalk up.
Got 2
Still makes
retries,
that.
right? So you know you have both retries in your back pocket. Benjamin may not need it if he can get
No,
out of here.
Makes his way through those cliffs incredibly fast and with no chalk whatsoever. Does take a sec before this bar hop, but that's probably smart.
Oh,
Just short.
so close there. All right, second time is right there for him. He has
Minute 30 left. Takes a sec to breathe, sets his swing. One more for good measure.
the
Sets
link
the
was
link.
there. Oh, just a little shy. Benjamin setting a blistering pace, though, to that point. That is under a minute to the last obstacle. Wow. Gonna look at that. How close we were, and just ready for it. Oh,
Still a great run, puts him to what will probably, the bar hop is likely to turn into the crux of this course. It'll
yes.
likely shift.
Later on, I agree. So I think that time should hold up for a while. Benjamin, I think you'll see him on that leaderboard for a while here. But let's see what these athletes have to say about that. Nathan Abbott taking on the course now.
Sets one extra swing for good measure. Make sure it's there. Gets right off onto the doors. It's a big reach to that ring, but gets it easily.
Nathan coming out of Moseley,
Slips.
Virginia.
His foot slips just slightly, but he gets off, still making great pace.
Nathan got a knee brace going on, so we're going to keep an eye on this next obstacle, which is our only real balance obstacle on the course. He's going to strap it up, actually, right before this obstacle. Smart move.
Good to take precaution on anything like that. And makes the balance
Got
anyway.
through it.
Makes his way down these sliders, but that reach is just a little far. Is a large reach,
Yes, it is.
especially if you don't have momentum and lock off through it.
Here we go. Time it is well timed and just a little short on it. Nice try, Nathan. He's got a minute left, a little over a minute left to work through the course.
Takes the turnaround onto the credit card, but grip just gives out as this course is incredibly burning out.
Just a little shy on that flying bar, but
But a great effort
Absolutely.
Goes for that buzzer.
Obviously contending with some, with the knee brace. Hopefully he heals up, recovers in time here for Worlds, but great run by Nathan. All right, next up we got one of our commentators on the weekend, Evan Weaver, is commentating over on the flow course throughout the weekend, taking a break from commentary to jump on the course.
Making solid pace through these first couple obstacles onto the monoliths. Sets his swing. It's one extra for good measure to make sure it's there.
And the extra swing,
makes the reach, so it pays off.
Extra swing carried that momentum forward. Underbar type move, just about. All right, Evan working these I-beams. You know, earlier versions of Worlds had I-beams as a difficult, like, stage 3 type obstacle. Evan just cruising through them.
The sport has evolved drastically since some earlier years. Reaches to the cliff slider, locks off for the reach. It's not quite there. Builds some
short,
swing.
but, oh!
And catches it one-handed for a second.
Thought it was there.
Hard to hold a one-arm lock-off, but now he knows the reach is there.
Hard to hold the one-arm lock-off that's moving, too.
Yeah.
Almost done by Evan, though. Right now, Evan trying to get to these crux obstacles. Needs this point. Ah, just a little shy on it. Good pace to get there, though.
Good pace. Takes a second to shake out before these cliffs, which is always a good plan. Reaches to the credit card of Doom and Despair. Shakes out for the bar hop attempt.
Evan setting up. Oh, looks like he tried to almost spin it a little bit. You know what? Evan got a little bit of time. He thinks about the buzzer instead.
Great run.
Yeah. There's that reach and that one-arm lock off. He had it, but again, had to pick up his feet too. All right, our next competitor, Harper Mayer, taking on the course. Harper coming out of Dexterity Depot. Hails from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Setting the link, but just a little
Not quite
short.
there. Good not to send something like that on the monoliths if it's not perfectly there. Because those cliffs, when swung all the way back, are really hard. Still making good pace even with that extra swing onto the I-beams. Opts for a one-side approach.
Harper, definitely an athlete who's developed well through this sport. Harper was in Tier 2 last year, made the move up to Tier 1 this year.
Hops his way through those two. Sets the dismount and gets it. Takes a breather before the balance, always a good idea. And makes it. Onto the sliders, jumps out to the second cliff, reaches straight for the slider, and...
Oh, just fingertip grab there. Got a feel for it. He has a few seconds for the obstacles to be reset. Talks to Coach Tim. Got his strategy down now. Jumps to that second cliff. Here comes the reach. Oh, and he's got it. Excellent execution there by Harper. maxing out on these credit cards. Harper just slipping off. And again, he's got time. He's got over a minute here. Really take the time to just catch your breath here. It's a good one to get if you can get there. Good lock-off strength, and just that turn, so tricky when you're only holding about an inch of obstacle with your fingertips.
This is way onto the fly bar. Every athlete who gets to it is determined to get it. But it is a ridiculously hard move, especially after such a long course. Still a great effort nonetheless.
Yeah, Harper, good push through. Able to get that sliding cliff on the second try. Good critical point to add to his tally. All right, over to the start now. We got Eli Monroe coming out of Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Coach Brian taking the reins now.
Links for that reach and hits it easily. Down the doors to the ring, down the other door. Already onto the I-beams, making solid pace.
He had good momentum going from the one door to the next, probably enough that he didn't even need the ring, which I think you'll see probably in the elite version, I'm sure.
I don't know, that's a really far move. Onto the cliff slider. Jumps out to the second cliff again, which is going to continue to be a probably common method. So that reach is really far.
Yeah, and he also had a little swing going. You want to try to be as steady as possible so you can lock down that grip. So try to not get those feet swinging back and forth, and they were a little bit on that one. Nice try, though, Eli. Got the faith over fear jersey going.
Jumps out to that cliff to the credit card.
Oh, good reach there.
Solid reach, holds it with both hands. This is the grab but doesn't fall. That's some insane strength.
Just not enough there, and really goes to show you how difficult the cliff traverse obstacle has got rotten shit up to be. Whew. Brian was ready to grab that flying bar as it flew down, but Eli will take that buzzer for good measure.
Another great effort.
Let's see this little quick move to the back. Able to maintain good composure there. All right, we got Logan Weber coming out of Aberdeen, Maryland.
There we go. All right. Make sure you're centered.
Can fast work to these monoliths. Sets his swing.
And a good
Links
reach.
to the static.
Logan clocking in at 6'2". Got a good wingspan to take him through this course.
See that payoff in the cliff slider later.
Absolutely.
And the rest of the cliffs. And these I-beams too, because he can move with good rhythm.
Logan lining it up there for the dismount. Did enough to get there. Got the landing platform.
It's chalk for these cliff sliders.
Landon enjoys playing and making video games. Also has lots of hats. I thought I remember Logan wearing hats a lot of time. Opting for no hat here means he's all business.
Gets chalked before this obstacle, which is a smart tactical move, as this is the crux point of the course. Chokes up again.
All right, Logan, second time approach here for this obstacle. Needs to secure it. It's all about timing and just slipping off. Logan talking to his coach and saying, I kind of want to just go for the flying bar. Or he's going to go for a jump. Let's see if it's there. The beta. I love the idea.
It is an interesting plan, because that cliff,
it's still
I can't
tough.
see it. Is it a sloper?
I think it's sloped down a little bit, yeah.
Oh.
If it was a more forgiving cliff, I would agree.
If it was a more forgiving cliff, that would be there
Yeah.
for a ton of athletes to do in the future.
For some long jump athletes, certainly. But great performance by Logan. Take a look at that. So again, Kieran our only clear so far, but right now we got Dominic Mason up on the course. We got Oakland, New Jersey being represented here. Trains at the Grit Ninja in Paramus. Little side move to that second monolith.
Good work this early.
Dom would like to thank all his Grit coaches and teammates for helping him push himself to keep improving this season.
Staying locked off across these I-beams and making fast moves. So the thing with the lock off on this obstacle is it does burn energy, but it makes the entire thing faster, so it's a trade-off. You use more energy, but for less time. So it balances itself out.
Yeah, definitely a lot of strategy on this course of how you want to
Most
attack it.
definitely. Makes
Good.
the reach to that.
Just slipping off of it. Good job calming himself down. He has a few seconds before his time will start again by virtue of having the course reset.
By being that close on the grab, he knows he just got to match that other hand.
Doing a good job to kind of get his heart rate down.
Oh, so this first cliff is actually flat, and the second one has a lip. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so makes it all the more difficult to make that transition. You don't have a good hold to go off of.
So it takes a ton of strength. But obviously we're seeing a ton of strength here.
Keep working through this, Dominic. Oh, just slipping off. So he'll use his second retry there. Now it's just him versus the course at this point. .105, and again, we saw him lowering his heart rate. I think it's given him his best opportunity, so he's going to take his time here.
Smart idea, especially when you have this much time left in the course, and an obstacle requires this much effort after so many burnout heavy obstacles.
Oh, just coming off.
Great effort.
Ooh, just a little short on that link.
That link being forced is really hard
Absolutely.
because of how technical the necessary set becomes.
Get through that obstacle, and well, we're down to our last 7 athletes of this first wave of young adult male. Moving on to the starting platform, we got Ty Gilmore. Ty, who has been coaching probably the most in this wave so far. His turn to take on the course himself.
Clearly, it's thought through a lot of these obstacles at this point. more so than most people.
Ty's such a strong athlete. You know, he's been working, putting in extra hours with his job. Trying
Making
to
solid
make sure he finds the time to squeeze in to get ninja training in.
Looking incredibly strong on these I-beams, staying locked off and moving very fast. Sets the dismount and is there. Get through these balance fast.
Yeah, only a couple seconds off the lead here to this point. Good reach out there.
And gets to the cliffs with decent time. That's the goal of just about every athlete this wave.
Does slide him into one of the fastest non-cliff finisher athletes, but Ty, such strong strength. I like the idea. There he goes.
Holy.
Avoiding that credit card altogether.
A new beta that we are. Oh, and another one. Another one.
Nice
a second
move
beta.
by Ty, sliding him into third position here.
Made them look absolutely easy. And has just opened the door for several athletes who are thinking about that move.
All right, Ty, we're going to take the timer off. You can get a clear look at him. Got over a minute left and just a little shy on that.
Just needs a little more force going through that cradle.
All right, so Island Hopper, 105 left. Retry already used. He got a feel for it, knows that link has to be fully sent. 103, here we go.
So it's the link.
Oh, just a hair shy on it.
Still a great run.
Absolutely, got to keep your head up after that run. Great job by Ty.
And a new beta that could potentially become the meta for the cliffs, especially
Just
for taller
demonstrating
athletes.
such strength right there, holding that one arm lock off. Not even a lock off, one arm, just straight arm. Oh, great job by Ty. Just a little shy on those flying bars. All right, Max Childs hitting the starting platform next, Lansdale, Pennsylvania.
Making fast work through those first couple moves and links that.
Good, strong link move there.
Having seen so many clears, having seen a clear before him, he knows a clear is there and that going as fast as possible is a very important step.
Absolutely. Good jump out. Quick move on this launch code obstacle. Executes it quite well.
And if I'm not wrong, that is the fastest point to these cliffs.
Absolutely. So he puts himself in the fastest position to this point. Great execution of the strategy I'm sure he had before this. Got Luke Berkowitz coaching him. Luke did a great job on the course yesterday. I'm sure that was part of the strategy.
One-arm walk-off move to there.
This is like, you execute this well. Oh. Nice job, Max.
Obviously a hard move, but he made it to the cliff so fast that it does not even matter that he didn't get it.
All right, let's see the move here.
Whoa.
So he's asking, can I retry this one again? I think he's taking it from him. He had to rip that bar out of his hands, essentially. I think all of our athletes would love to try that one again. It's it's a technique where, again, it's a force link, but it's not just a regular force link. That is a link power move. Taking a look at our run orders. So we have our last four of this wave, then we have another wave of young adult male to bring to you. So we got Joseph, Jackson, McCoy, Aiden finish things off.
Chalking up a little extra.
All right, Joseph to the starting platform now.
Might be seeing this wrong. Is he running this course in a hoodie?
He is,
Ooh.
yes. It is that chilly right now. I'm actually going to
absolutely is.
I'm going
It's
to put my
freezing cold.
jacket on as well. Like, I mean, I think we do have ice underneath of us in this ice rink.
Yeah, I've been sitting here for a few days now. It's so cold right here.
All right, Joseph Friedman taking on the course now.
Sets the link for that and is off the monolith fast. Makes it to the doors. Onto that ring, gets straight to the second door and gets right off, making good pace already.
Smooth through that.
Opts for the one-sided approach to there, switches to the other side, gets to the other I-beam.
And you
making it
know
to the last.
that the plan is paced to that cliff traverse obstacle. He's trying to execute on that.
It's an absolute masterwork of the I-beams, making fast moves while also not being locked off to conserve energy.
But we'll chalk up on this launch code obstacle. Potentially opting to say, hey, going to make sure we have our retries in our back pocket. Ooh, he is going to jump off that.
Probably better to try it again with momentum than to try and save that, especially with the cliffs and bar hops still being after this.
Yeah, no, don't want to waste those valuable seconds, honestly.
Don't want to waste seconds or strength.
Oh, but coming on off. Tough break for Joseph on that obstacle. You're right, that is a flat cliffhanger, so you don't have the good grip.
You can't hold that at all. There's not even a lip underneath it.
It is sloped underneath as well. It's like they thought of everything here as they designed this course.
Just to make it as physically taxing as it possibly could be.
So Joseph lining up to the bar hop now. Gonna build up his swing. Just a little shy on that bar hop. We'll hit the buzzer though.
A great run.
Yeah, good performance there. All right, just like that, go over to our starting platform. We got Jackson McCoy, Aiden up. Jackson Remy taking on the course out of Lewisberry, Pennsylvania. One of quite a few young adults represented representing dexterity in this division.
Takes the extra swing to make sure it's there, and it is. Makes the reach onto the doors. Onto these I-beams. The most secretly difficult obstacle of this entire course.
Well, in isolation, executable for these guys. But
Absolutely,
again,
but it wears you out for just about everything else.
100%.
Especially because moving fast on it requires you to at least pseudo lock off, as we see here. Not letting it get to him, though. He's moving on easily. Onto the sliders, he decides to chalk up before going at them. Probably a good idea, considering that cliffhanger is flat, meaning you need as much grip strength as you can possibly have.
Oh, good
Makes
reach
the
there.
And gets it. Securing him the most important point of the entire course. Moving on to the hardest obstacle of the course.
Absolutely, does put him in a top 10 position thus far.
Reaches for that credit card. Oh. He tries the beta we saw earlier. And though it is in reach, it's just very far. Takes a sec to think it through, talk about it with his coach, and conserve his energy for what is to come. Visualizing it and starts going for it. Reaches out to that credit card.
Pinch grip here to try to get to the other side. We did see that from Ty, a little move out to that far end, but
It is a very far reach,
Yep.
but it is potentially easier than what the actual obstacle is, so it's not a bad thing to think about.
We'll hand that bar off, get a fist bump from his coach.
Coach,
Tim,
great.
hit that buzzer. Great adjustment on that second cliff slider. All right, McCoy Dittmer at the starting platform, making Tim go back and forth, but McCoy taking on the course now.
Sets the swing on the trapeze bar to get to the monoliths with momentum. Sets the one extra swing to make sure that he doesn't make any slight mistakes. Always a smart move. Takes the ring, gets to the other sliding door. Is down and onto the I-beams. Making solid pace, ups for the one side approach, reaches over to the other I-beam. Starts jumping down.
I love that
Absolutely
move. Very
moving
quick through it.
this. Almost messes up that platform, but recovers it.
And he's thinking speed, certainly.
Onto these sliders. He's got it. Again, the most important point of the course is right there. Being here with any time left is always good. Reaches right through that, makes it look absolutely easy.
Wow, good clinic by McCoy. And he's going to try to go from here. One short. He's got it.
Makes that obstacle look as easy as it could be. Now he's on to the hardest obstacle of the course. Sets the, ooh. Hasn't set the link, so now he has to build.
All right, but you know what? His coach, Tim, got out of this earlier yesterday.
And is now coaching him on how to do
Coach,
the same.
Coach Tim's the one to do it, but just so tough. All right.
Takes a sec to get chalk and visualize it.
So again, McCoy already in third place here. He was quick through that just over a minute to get to this point, sitting in a very nice position. So
Talks it through with his coach with a minute 10 left.
He
Visualizes the obstacle.
He might get a little countdown here, right? He has time. Shake it out, do what you gotta do. Make sure you have your plan locked in.
Taking a full amount of time just to make sure he has fully visualized the obstacle, which is unironically one of the most important steps of any course.
Oh, he's in that no man's land
Doesn't set the
again.
ring.
Just a little short.
Great run.
Absolutely.
Puts him in third place so far.
And we said that Benjamin set such a strong tone. Can't let it be understated. Third place, that was still a blazing time to get there. Let's take a look. So just popping across that I-beam with force and setting that dismount link. Here he got just in that no man's land, couldn't quite get enough
Honestly,
momentum.
that was one of the smoothest completions of the cliffs that has ever happened.
Absolutely. All right, Aiden Abadila coming out of Rutherford, New Jersey.
Uses the door to build his swing on the trapeze bar, which is a new thing. Haven't seen that before. Gets right off of those monoliths. Onto the sliding doors, which gets through. Hesitates on the jump, which is better than to send something that's not there. Opts for the one side approach. Builds some swing, reaches over, and is onto the second I-beam. Goes for the small reaches, which make him move faster.
Setting his dismount. He's got it.
Through those bounds like it's nothing.
Over to the launch code now.
Down the cliff slider, makes
Good
that reach
reach.
look easy.
Get that little slight adjustment with his hand to make sure it was there.
Takes chalk for these cliffs, which most athletes have done here. And takes time to think it through, still with a minute 20 left. Not entirely sure, but
Oh, tried to go with his opposite hand. He's going to try that again. Going to hear from his coach where the orientation needs to be.
Odds are that if you get this point, you are guaranteed qualification for Worlds. Odds are.
We're not going to guarantee that, but
It's not
yes.
guaranteed, but
You
probably.
get there fast enough, yeah.
You get there fast enough, that'll work too. But the point is what you need. Makes it look easy after visualizing it and working through it in his head. Sloped cliff is, of course, really hard. Reaches over to that second board, starts prepping for the dismount, builds the swing. Gets off.
And he's there.
Onto the most fun obstacle of this course.
So that puts him in a 6th position. I would say odds are you get here, he's set for Worlds, right? We're not gonna, unofficially, he's good. But Aiden still has time to make some more noise, though. Oh, the link was just about there. He knew. He knew he got enough.
11 seconds left on the clock. He basically needs the link to try. Gets chalk now. Waits on that countdown.
All right, 11 seconds left. Just enough time here. He's got to be efficient with his time,
one
though.
backswing here, and you need the link.
And it's just about there. Great effort by Aiden, though. Just about as close as you can get to that full clear.
And a great effort, securing him the most important, the overall best point to have for qualification.
Taking a look at that. Just near miss right there. He knew it was right there. All right, and that does it for our first wave of the young adult male division. Our start time is just over 10 minutes until we're going to kick things off to wave 2. So hang tight. Your athlete, if you're watching, should be up shortly. We're going to go to a little break between waves, but we'll be right back to bring you the rest of this action. Let's actually, before we do, we're going to take a look at that, where we are from a standings standpoint. So we only have one clear. Kieran, Benjamin, McCoy. Benjamin setting probably a blazing fast time for his non-finisher. I think that will be there for a while until we get more clears, but we shall see.
Which I'd venture to guess will happen next wave.
I think we might get some clears next wave, so we shall see. Again, we'll be right back. You guys hang tight. We'll see you soon.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my truck bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slab Chalks.
Here at Stage 4 Designs, we are all about innovation and athlete safety. We've been doing this since 2015, designing the most innovative obstacles in the sport, and now with our partnership with the World Ninja League, we are very excited to bring some of our best designs to the highest level athletes in the world. For our process, it all kind of starts right here in our digital design. There's a much more deliberate process now in what we do, with our goal being the utmost in athlete safety. So we put everything into our digital design first, make sure it's all going to work, then we procure the parts. We learned the process and refined it to what we feel are some of the highest quality urethane products you're going to find in the Ninja space, and that all happens here at our custom-built workbench. A lot goes into our urethane, and we are very proud of the work that we do there. Everything that we build here at Stage 4 is all custom made in-house. It's not like we have a stock of a bunch of stuff. So when you do place an order with us, that order comes through and we basically build everything from scratch. Paint department is scalable. We basically hand paint most things, but some things that require a little bit more spray or bigger, we're capable of that as well. These athletes put these obstacles through some of the most rigorous circumstances that you can think of, and we want to try to plan for every contingency. We never want an obstacle to break on anybody. We always want our stuff to feel solid and not move around a whole lot, so that the athletes can trust their skills to throw the biggest moves that they possibly can on anything that we put out there. Our CNC machine handles all of most of our flat goods. It's the workhorse around here. It actually does a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of cutting things out. We don't do any of our flat goods by hand. We make sure that everything is exactly the same and replicable, so that, you know, if you're doing courses or you have athletes that are going either head to head or the same obstacle that you're going to find at one Ninja gym is going to feel exactly the same if you go to another Ninja gym or your home for that matter, so that there's consistency with all of our products. Over the years, as we've added to our suite of products that we offer, we realized that pipe and metalworking is becoming more and more commonplace in Ninja obstacles, and to meet that demand, we've added the ability to do that here as well. So a lot of the obstacles that you'll see that we design and develop are meant to go on truss, and pipes are a big part of that. So we've added a pipe bending station here, and look for, in the future, us to offer a lot more innovative obstacles that kind of exist in that space where pipes are a big part of it. So here, everything that we put out is tested by real ninjas before it goes out. We want to make sure that our obstacles can stand all sorts of unforeseen circumstances. We know that ninja athletes move in ways that are innovative and new, and we want to try to account for as many of those as we can and make sure that those obstacles hold up. So we test everything. Over the last 10 years, Stage 4 Designs has been committed to developing the most innovative obstacles that you're going to find, but also the safest and most reliable obstacles. Our motto here is elevating obstacles. We do feel that on this platform, we can take something that's both fun and creative, but also elevate it to an industry that deserves to stand on its own.
All right, we are back here for the second wave of the young adult male division at Northeast Regional Championships in the Men in Sports Arena, Morristown, New Jersey. So we'll be back at it here in a minute or two. Looking to take a look at the run orders. So we got a plethora of more young adult males at you. We got Logan, Nathan, Zachary, Lucas, and Austin. Your next 5 athletes hitting the course. We're gonna, you guys just joining us. Again, we got great hosts at the Men in Sports Arena. Taking a look at the the drone shot coming over. You got your hosts, John Pine, the Dad Jokes Ninja, and Colin Pine taking on the mic. Colin graciously joining us here.
What's up?
Instead of competing in this wave, honestly, you're here on the mic. And it's offering some kind of first-hand intel, knowing the type of courses these young adults face, knowing the athletes, really giving some good intel and commentary. So be bringing that to you here just in another minute or two as our athletes getting warmed up. You can see them in the warm-up area behind me. We're going to get our line manager to usher them out here shortly. So if you're just joining us or you came back from the last time, we got just one clear thus far in this course. Kieran, Kim, our only full clear. We have a couple strong postings to get to that final obstacle in terms of our time. So just under a minute by Benjamin. What a strong posting, and just missing on the last obstacle. So again, we are ready to bring you the rest of this division. You got some stud athletes, honestly, that we'll come to see, and especially Colin, you can give us some inside baseball on some of these athletes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like our next runner is getting queued up. We're going to get this wave started with Logan Bond. Ref just calling him over to that starting platform. He is ready to go. All right, and getting the countdown now. So Logan is up. Logan Bond coming out of Myerstown, Pennsylvania. Trains over at Paramount Ninja Warrior. Working the monoliths now. Good underbar to get out of there.
Making fast work through these first couple obstacles onto the I-beams already. Hops up the first one. I haven't seen anybody do that yet. And then hops down the rest. But reaches across. Oh, wait, never mind. Hops across the gap.
So using a couple different techniques through these I-beams. Gets out of there cleanly. He's got the Bond 007 on the back by virtue of his last name. I think I've used up all of my James Bond puns throughout the regular season watching Logan run, so we'll see if I can squeeze one in. Oh, he's in that no man's land. Really got to just lock in and focus because he used his retry, so it's do or die right here. Can't drop. He's going to try to make momentum to get the reach. Oh, good effort there.
It's a hard reach. He's onto the hangers, cliff hangers. Decides not to do them. Probably smart. They're really stupidly hard.
Got just over a minute left, so has time. It's going to go right into this, though. Oh, he got the landing. It just popped out. Good effort from Logan Bond. Seeing more of him. All right, Logan completing it. Now we're going at our next few athletes. We got Nathan, Zachary, Lucas, and Austin, your next four.
Taking a second to reset the course, which is moving through these first couple obstacles already fast. As we've seen from the last wave, this is a speed course.
Yep, Nathan Sweeney working the monoliths.
Looks into the static, goes down that sliding door, gets to the other one. Already making great time onto the I-beams.
Nathan training at Dexterity Depot, comes from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Hops to go backwards up the first one, hop down the second one, hops to the last one, and hops across. Onto the balance, which he of course makes look easy. Hops to use jump is just on the mat.
I would say it's about a 0.3 second time savings. The chalk on the mat versus the chalk in the bucket. Pull himself in. Again, he's got to let go of the obstacle as he dismounts to get the official point, just if you're keeping track at home.
Chalk on the mat might have been a smart move because it allowed him to get to these cliffs with 0.3 seconds more time.
You got to get there as fast as possible. Chalk on the mat might just be a good luck charm at this point.
Yeah. Seems to be a recurring pattern. Takes a sec to get calm and think through this obstacle. Locks off, prepares the reach to the next cliff.
Oh, just slipping
Just
off.
not there.
Bartek. Oh! I was going to say Bartek, as I'm sure Nathan has had practice in, this is not your ordinary Bartek.
You see, he had a ton of momentum set for the link, but then didn't trust the link, so the bar just kind of went flying. Which is another common mistake on that obstacle.
Who we got in queue here? We got our next athlete, Zachary Alford, hitting the starting platform. Zachary Alford out of Rock Hill, New York. That side of New York being in the New England region for WNL.
And he uses the now meta strategy on the, whatever they're called, of setting one forward swing on the trapeze bar, one back swing, and then linking the static. Gets through the doors onto the I-beam.
Zach's been doing ninja since he was 7 years old, now at 16.
Making smooth and consistent work of these I-beams. Takes half a second to shake out before these sliders because the flat cliff is so hard, but he makes it look easy anyway.
Zachary, a multi-sport athlete. He's done baseball, basketball, soccer since 7th grade, now adding ninja. He was named MVP of his basketball team, averaging 15.5 points per game.
Dang.
Trying to get a high score on this course here if he gets through this obstacle. There he goes. Also batted .385 in baseball. Whew. All right.
And why are we doing ninja at that point?
Well, I mean, he's already on the last obstacle, moved into 4th place, so he's got some choices to make where he wants to keep his focus, but let's see this.
And links that.
Oh! We got another full clear!
Our second full clear of the day.
Putting him into 1st position. That is why he does ninja. and just a clinic on this course. No bat, no ball, no hoop, all obstacles, no problem for Zachary.
Up next, we got Lucas Alciel coming out of Dexterity Depot.
There you go. You even have to look at the run order to see that. You've trained with Lucas before. Coming from Liverpool, Pennsylvania.
Also determined to move through these first few obstacles fast. As for
What's the nickname? The Send It Ninja?
Nailed It Ninja.
Nailed It Ninja.
One arm walk off on the ring just to flex for no reason.
Nailed It Ninja came from the infamous still shot at Urban Playground. You have to look that up.
Hopefully not going to replicate that
Nope,
one today.
ever again, actually. All right, Lucas through the balance.
Already onto the sliding cliffs with decent time.
Yeah.
Makes that reach easily. Makes it to the cliffs really fast.
Only a couple seconds off our leader through this point.
A good thing to have, as this point is one of the hardest ones to get. Stays locked off,
Lucas.
reaches to the back.
Such a strong athlete, though.
Making that look smooth and easy.
He's trying to
Just
figure
holds
out.
the one-arm lock off there for like 5 seconds.
Good readjustment. It wasn't there for him, but he did just enough to get there.
Onto the bar hop.
All right, so put him in a top 5 position so far. Minute 22 left. Let's see it. He's got it, and he's got the connection. Oh, no, it was there. All right, but listen, folks, he
It's a minute 15 left
minute
and knows
15.
he can do it now.
Exactly. He did the hard part. Just needs to put the period at the end of that sentence. All right, everybody watching here. The clear is possible.
Builds his
Minute
momentum.
9, here we go. Yes!
Makes it again.
And get there,
That's
he's
his
got
backswing
enough.
that time.
There it is, smacking that buzzer. Nice job. All right, let's look through a wild saga of a run by Lucas Alciel.
Great run, great recovery after messing it up. Didn't let it get to him, locked in and got the clear.
Bunch of adjustments through this course. And just that backswing this first time came off. Got it the next time, though.
So it is officially true that any athlete looking to podium on this course has to set themselves to clear fast.
Well, clear fast, Lucas did enough to put himself in first position. 1, 2, 3 on our course are all clears. Austin Ziegler hitting the course now. Austin out of Middletown, Pennsylvania, also at Dexterity. All right, hopping on to it. Austin wearing the C on his jersey. Captain over at Dexterity.
Goes for the one-sided approach into the fast moves on the second 2 I-beams. And dismounts fast, making his way through the balance. Takes half a second to adjust to these sliders.
And the reach, didn't time it, but he's going to force it the next
Forces
time.
it anyway,
Yep.
gets it. That obstacle gives himself the most important point at decent pace.
And again, to force that move, you got to have some wingspan, but you got to be tough because your point earlier, it's a flat cliffhanger on that first cliffhanger slider.
And as it slides to the bottom, it gets progressively more and more tilted, making it almost a slanted cliff.
Austin's been doing Ninja 5 years. Coming off that cliffhanger now. When he's not doing Ninja, he enjoys playing video games, hanging out with his golden doodle, Maya. All right, second time approach here for Austin.
Takes a second to shake out and think it through. Always a good idea before this obstacle. As we've seen most successful attempts have taken the time to do. Matches on there, making it look light.
Light work, as these
Sets
kids
himself
say.
to dismount and gets it onto the flying bar. Opts not to chalk up, just shakes out his hands. Jumps to the flying bar, starts building his swing. Takes one huge backswing to set it. And chooses not to set the link, so now he's got to build a swing from in this cradle.
All right, let's see it. 30 seconds left. Not quite enough momentum there.
It's really hard to build that momentum in that cradle.
And I'm sure, again, that's what Tim is telling him, is like, look, or you got to trust it. From the sidelines. All right, Austin. Second approach here, using a second retry. And does not go, and he's going to have to send. Almost had enough, though.
Great run. Secured the most important point, probably the point that you need to qualify for Worlds.
Absolutely. Right there, getting off that cliff traverse. Just a little shy. All right, next up you got the guy who goes by 3 names. I never know which one to use. James, Ethan, or Coop. James Ethan Cooper on the starting platform out of Camp Hill, Pennsylvania.
Sets the backswing there, goes backwards, and builds enough swing to get links going on those. Onto the doors. Jumps up to that ring, gets down the second door. Onto those I-beams. He opts for the one-sided approach. Makes it fast onto that second I-beam, going through the third already.
Coop going second to third I-beam like it was connected. Didn't even mind the gap. Oh, just slipping out of that.
Reach just isn't there. He gets chalked to adjust for that flat cliff.
But Coop was the fastest person at that point, even though he fell 3.3 seconds ahead. So I think he'll still be close to the leader after getting through this.
Reps himself for the most important obstacle of this course. Makes it look light. Doesn't even struggle the slightest bit. Sets the dismount and is already off.
Great move to punch through to that ending platform. Puts himself in top 5.
And not done yet, going for this link. And makes
yes!
it.
And he's there. We got
clear.
another full clear on the course.
Putting him into first place.
Taking down Lucas Halcyon by almost 20 seconds.
Is that 3 clears in a row?
Yep. Such a smooth run. Hard to actually remember. He actually took a retry on that course.
Blazing otherwise.
So with that, I mean, what is our guess on timing that's going to be in your top 3? That's a minute 23. Felt so fast.
So a few adjustments can be made. First off, it is in theory possible to link from that trapeze bar to there.
Zach
Almost
is
just
showing how to go through quickly on this course. Zach Wheelisbach coming out of Hamilton, New Jersey.
The I-beams and balance are a potential place people could shave time.
Hamilton, New Jersey being represented. He trains over at M-Lab. Right now he's not throwing away his shot on the course. There's an exhale right there. I was waiting for it. Let's go, Zach. Great move to get cliff to cliff. This is actually Zach's first ninja season. Very thankful for the M-Lab community.
Making it look like he's been doing this forever, though. Getting through these cliffs like they're nothing.
Comes from a military family with his 4 siblings.
Sets for the dismount already.
Yeah, I'm not even through his bio yet, and he's already on the last obstacle. Putting himself in 7th position. So one of the fastest to this point of non-finishers.
It's that big backswing to set the link.
And just a little short, 1:15. He got it, and
He knows he needs that link. So
need
he
to go
just
for that
kinda
link.
drops. His coach is walking him through it right now. He's taking a sec to shake out and visualize it and have chalk.
So using that one retry here, that's all he gets for retries. Now it's do or die. All right, just 1:09. Take off that timer. You guys can see the move, and he's got it!
That makes him our 4th clear in a row.
Smacks that buzzer with authority.
These young adult athletes are making this course into a speed course, not even a challenge course anymore.
And just another clinic of a run. Second time was good on the bar hop. Smacking that hard. We're going to have to check on that buzzer after that hit. Put Zach into 3rd position, but next up we got Alex Smith on the course.
Slightly missets his swing, but fixes it fast onto the monoliths, which he link reaches through.
Zach coming out of power parkour. Coach Brian right alongside him. Alex is from Macungie, Pennsylvania.
Goes for the one-sided approach, reaches to the 2nd I-beam, makes fast moves through it. Hesitates slightly to get across, but doesn't let it get to him. Gets off fast.
Alex looking to go to college to study civil engineering. Right now, breaking down the dynamics of this obstacle. Pushing through.
Already onto the cliffs in solid time. Gets chalked to make sure he's set for it.
He's actually been doing parkour since he was 7 years old. Has his Adept Level 1 coaching certification there.
Wow.
Coming
Goes
right
for the
off
reach,
that.
it's just not quite there. That beta has proven to be very difficult. His coach tells him he needs to go to the cliff, or the credit card first and then reach to the 2nd cliff. So he reaches for the credit card, builds his swing, and then sends for the reach.
Just, again, that's you can't underestimate how long of a reach that
It
is.
is a very long reach.
All right, going for the move. Oh, good momentum on it.
Solid run.
Absolutely.
Good job, buddy.
All right, let's take a look at our run orders. We got Liam, Evan, Jacob, and Jack coming on up.
What's up?
I go Liam. You got this, Liam.
All right, Liam Smith queued up, coming out of Audubon, New Jersey. Just like the Audubon, he's trying to drive fast through this course.
It's New Jersey.
It's a knee speed course. Yeah, don't drive fast in Audubon, New Jersey. They have speed limits there.
Sets himself for the monoliths. She links the reach for, no problem. Onto these sliding doors.
Liam training at M-Lab out of Hainesport, New Jersey, where that gym is located.
Goes for the backwards approach up the I-beams. Reaches over to the 2nd one. keeps a smooth and consistent pace and isn't locked off much at all, if you notice, which will help him conserve energy for later.
Helps conserve energy, takes a little more time to go across.
Does, but it does set you better for later obstacles.
Good push through. He stayed true on that ending platform.
Reaches to that flat cliff slider. Locks off.
Oh,
Just
a
misses
little
the
short.
reach.
Like a Where's Waldo in this shot. Top left corner, you got our photographer just hanging up in the rafters waiting for a good shot. John Hart, best in the biz. Oh, Liam getting his
Gets
second
that
hand.
reach.
Finding,
Makes it nice and easy.
found some real estate somehow on that with his second hand.
Takes his time to think through this obstacle. Still has a minute 10 left. This obstacle is very complicated to think through. It looks really simple, but the technicality into the reaching around your arm to reach for certain cliffs is very technical. Goes to the credit card.
Slips off, uses his second retry here, so out of retries, but still 49 seconds left. Oh, slipping out of there, and tough grips to work through. Liam posting a good performance overall, though. He will opt for that buzzer.
Great run, got to the cliffs with solid time. Puts him in a good spot overall.
Cliff obstacle continuing to be a tricky one to maneuver. All right, and our next athlete, Evan, is hitting the course. Evan Prebetic out of Great Neck, New York. Good move across those monoliths.
And fast work through those I-beams. Doesn't trust the dismount perfectly, so he takes an extra swing to confirm it.
Yep. Evan working through the course.
Onto the second cliff slider already, making great time. That actually puts him at the fastest time to these cliffs, which is a great spot to be already. He's going to try and go even farther, of course. Goes for the around approach to the credit card.
Oh, good one-arm lock-off right
Great
there.
recovery. Sets himself for the dismount and gets off without spending too much time there. Onto this last obstacle. He gets chalk to make sure it's there. As the most important obstacle of this course after so much effort that has gone into getting here, you of course want to take a sec.
Absolutely. We have a few clears ahead of him, so he would love to join the crew.
Which he does. Gets
And
that last
count it. Evan moving into the second position, 138.
Is that our fifth clear? Or
I
sixth?
think that's 5 or 6.
That's crazy.
One-arm lock-off.
These athletes are making insane work at this course.
So we got Coop, Evan, and Lucas House-Seal in your top 3 so far.
The fastest time stands at 1:20-ish.
It was 1:23.
Ah.
Jacob Bastian taking on the course now.
It's the one swing. Takes an extra swing there to be sure of it.
Jacob and his brother Levi, both very into this sport. Well-traveled
Under
family.
the I-beams, goes for the one-sided approach. Makes his way up, reaches to the back, and reaches to the second I-beam. Staying very slightly locked off to move efficiently. Makes the transition across and keeps going.
Jacob eyeing up his ending platform.
Gets the dismount. Onto these balance things, which are just awkward.
They are just awkward. Let's get that reach. Ooh. All right, so he's got Coach Frankie with him. Again, another great coach, giving him some
Gets chalk and
piece
shakes
of
out,
advice.
thinking through this obstacle, talking through it.
Telling him this is an important one to get if he can lock it in.
It is an important point.
There's the reach out. Oh, just barely missing it. Got his hand out and could not quite hang. He's going to go towards that bar hop at the end. All right, let's see it. Just a little shy on there.
Good job, Jacob.
Does get the buzzer, so great job by Jacob. Just had it and slipped right out of there. So close. All right, we are down to our last 13 runners. Jack Chase.
Making solid work through that first obstacle. Takes the forward swing approach to build swing as fast as possible and not need one extra backswing. Already onto the sliding doors, making solid work, makes the jump and reaches straight over. Onto these I-beams, goes for the backwards approach.
Oh, so strong and quick up that I-beam.
Reaches through that gap like it was nothing, made great work through that. Make sure the balance is there, always a good idea. And onto this cliff slider.
Jack on the chase himself. Oh, good 1-2 move over
Great
that.
move through there. Onto these cliffs, which of course require a little bit of chalk.
Moves into 16th position, but if he gets through this, he's going to pop up by virtue of his time to get there. He can get through efficiently.
Taking a second to make sure that his grip is set how he needs it to be. Reaches across that gap. It's not quite there. Ah.
All right, so he's going to think about it.
Talk about it with his coach.
Gets the countdown again. Ref says you can, if you want to, just hop down,
Look
take
at
a look
everything.
at this. Yep. We saw that approach a couple times. It's the first time they're this close to the obstacle because they don't have a walkthrough on the course.
As per WNL rules, if you want to, you can, in theory, as long as you didn't engage a starting or ending platform, just go wherever you want to.
Oh, there we go. Making great turns, navigation. He's got to get one more move.
Thanks through that dismount and is
He's trying to go for that short dismount. Lands
set.
it.
Onto the bar hop.
All right.
Takes a sec to
42
visualize
seconds.
it.
40 seconds left. We're going to take that screen off and get a good look here. Here we go. Just a little short on it. He using his second retry there.
A little short, but set the link almost perfectly. So if he was there, he would have had a ton of momentum to get to that next move.
puts himself in the middle of the athletes who've completed that cliff traverse. Just by
Solid
taking that
spot
extra
to be
time.
anyway.
It is.
He wants more.
All right, 35 seconds. There's time. Make sure you feel good about it.
Come on,
He's
Jack.
ready for it. All right, on the backswing. Let's go.
Come on.
He's got it. Oh, just a little shy. That'll do it for Jack Chase as he hits that buzzer. Got to be happy with that performance. Popped out of those I-beams. Again, he was moving so quick on this course. And then just at the end, a little shy on this link. Ryan Tudrin on the starting platform now from East Longmeadow, Massachusetts.
Making great work through these first things. Takes the one swing there. And goes straight for that reach.
Good wingspan on him to
Great
go for
execution.
that static grab.
Onto these I-beams, he goes for the backwards approach.
Only a half second off the lead so far. Got to be efficient through here. Coach is trying to encourage him along.
Goes for the slightly less efficient but better energy conserving straight arm route. Which burns a little bit of time but makes you more set for the vast amount of cliff obstacles later in this course. Takes a sec to get chalk, always a good idea because this point is very important.
Get the wingspan for it, but still a technical move to reach out. Oh, just a slip right there.
That flat cliff does prove to be underestimated by a lot of people. He hits the mat, gets chalk, prepares himself. Takes a breath. Makes the
Oh, and
reach
he's
one-armed
got
and
it.
recovers it.
Great save there from Ryan. You're right, that was an important point for him. And he was already a retry in, so needed that point.
And he got it. Probably one of the best recoveries on that obstacle so far. As everybody else who's ended up one-handed hasn't made it.
So you're going one-handed while it's sliding is the extra level of difficulty there.
It's that credit card. Of course, burnt out from the several burning out obstacles beforehand. Gets chalk.
We've seen a lot of charges on that credit card. A lot of charges so far, a lot of activity.
Preps himself for it. Reaches. Starts building.
Just slipping off there.
Very hard obstacle, but he did secure the more important point of this course.
Just a little shy on that. We'll go to the buzzer. A great performance from Ryan to really lock in, grab that point. You can see it here. One arm while it's moving. Way to stick with it. All right, we're down to our last 10 athletes.
11.
I believe it's 10.
No, it's 11.
10. I got it. Math is hard. Once you graduate from high school, you'll get the math.
No, but that counts him as being the current runner.
Oh, it's 11.
Yeah, it's
Shoot.
11.
All right. After that. Okay, Colton Brown on the course right now. Wow.
It's crazy. Anyway, already making great efficiency through these first obstacles. Onto that I-beam, goes for the one-sided approach. Moves to the back and gets to the second one. Staying the perfect amount locked off where it's efficient and doesn't burn that much energy. Dismounts, making solid pace. Smooth and easy.
Colton also a runner. When he's not found in the Ninja Gym, he can be found on the track and cross-country course. Tough competitor in middle and long distance running. Didn't like the feel of that one. He's going to give this another
There's
go.
a far reach. He talks to his coach, gets chalk.
Jackson coaching him through this. Colton out of Percy, Pennsylvania, training at Gravity Forge. Let's go for this race. He's in no man's land, so he's got to fight for this. Good fight
Crosses
there.
his arms over to get across,
Doing
fixes it.
whatever he can to make it through that one.
Onto the...
So Colton does love cliffs, vertical limits, and burnout style course. Well, we got
This
it for
is
you
a
here.
good obstacle for him.
We got it for you here, Colton.
Showing great strength on that. Making it look easy, makes it through really fast onto the dismount. And hits it.
Excellent work through that tough cliff traverse. All right, top 10 posting so far. Can Colton add to that? 1:04 left on the clock. Got it, and he did not go. So
Did not set the link. He's got to build his swing in the cradle, which has proven to be incredibly difficult.
he's adjusting that bar where he wants it. Not quite enough there.
What it looks like he attempted to do, he put the padded side of the bar onto the cradle so it wouldn't give as much sliding force.
That was a great attempt, great ingenuity right there to try to, being stuck there, see if he can make that work.
Tried to negate the force of the cradle, which is a very smart idea.
Yeah. All right, so 40 seconds left. Gonna see him make this move right here. He's got it.
Goes for the link and is just short.
Just a little shy on it.
A great run.
Yeah, puts him in a top 10 position at 1:30 through the cliff traverse.
Comes up with a new idea that our final 10 runners may use to get out of that cradle if they get stuck.
If they get stuck, that is the move. Just a little shy on it. All right, Michael Arnett, our next competitor, taking on the course from Terrytown, New York.
Onto the doors.
Door took a little bit to swing there, but got
Build swing fast through this. Gets the monolith. Gets right off. Takes a pullback on that ring to get to that second door. And is off.
hops out of there.
Another one-sided method through the first I-beam. Goes straight to the second one. Moves very smoothly through those I-beams.
Yeah, some of the best athletes here find the rhythm through it. It didn't, again, this one didn't even look like there was gap between those two boards.
Onto the cliff sliders.
Michael
just misses that reach.
Miscue on the timing right there. He's going to the very edge of that so he can get a good extension. He's got it.
He's got it, and he moves down the cliff slider, forces it down, takes a swing to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes, and gets right off.
We'll chalk up with 1:25 left.
Hangs from those cliffs, thinks it through. Just misses that grab to the credit card. Thinks it through, visualizes it, waits for that countdown.
Michael gonna work
to his coach.
through, just slipping out of there.
Great effort through that course.
Absolutely.
Onto the bar hop.
So they were really diligent on wanting us to learn English. So my grandmother, especially, would always talk to us in Spanish, but we could learn Spanish, and we would always talk to her in English so she could learn English. But what ended up
hits that buzzer.
she was great at understanding it, but she never really learned how to speak it. And then
Good
we learned Spanish
fight
perfectly,
whole
but
way
we
through
never.
for Michael. The end, just such a tough twist and turn to navigate through. All right. Sam Pothier taking on the course. Sam is a speedster. So we're going to see skipping a couple of those, working through. Anytime you see
the
Sam,
fastest method through that
makes me
trapeze bar.
nervous how quickly he goes.
Links, gets right off.
I'm going to say he's fastest time there. Yes, he is by about a half second so far. Sam coming out of, ooh, right there. Coming out of Kingston, New Jersey. Training over at Gravity Forge. Fastest by almost 5 seconds to this point.
Making
So
crazy pace, but takes a second on these cliffs to make sure he gets them.
Yep.
They're not something to be underestimated by anybody.
No, it's going to slow you down no matter who you are.
And most of these later athletes have watched so many other people do it at this point that they know almost exactly what they're doing and have seen themselves do it a couple times in their heads. Like we see there with crazy moves to dismount.
So he is now the fastest non-finisher so far. Only a second and a half off.
You got this, Sam. Come on.
Sets the swing for the link.
Yeah.
And
Oh, just short.
I don't know how that was short. It looked like he had enough.
Listens to his coach, talks about it. His coach helps him walk through exactly what he's got to do. He visualizes it.
And he's got a little built-in time here because everything has to be reset here. Getting the next countdown going.
You got this, Brian. Let's go, Sam. Come on. Come on, Sam. Go.
And it's
Makes
there.
that link.
Link's
off,
out of there.
too. First person to do that, putting him into second place.
134.9 on the clock with a full clear.
Got this, Sam. Come on. Yeah.
First
Come on,
approach,
Sam.
just a little shy. He knew he had to give a little extra push to get there. All right, looking at our run orders. We got Ben, Sean, Asher, Devin, Bryce, Rocco, Nathan, and Blake.
Stacked last couple runners.
It is stacked.
And at this point, every runner is pacing to clear and not just to get to the cliff fast. Makes it through those monoliths onto the sliding doors. Jumps to that ring, gets to the second door. Keeping consistent, smooth pace. Always a good idea to conserve energy.
So Ben Berliner Colvin out of the Bronx in New York. Trains at Empire Ninja.
Move through those I-beams ridiculously fast. Into the balance and up the cliff sliders.
Ben said his three favorite obstacles are Lachey, Skyhooks, and Deja Vu. Unfortunately, don't have those to offer in this course. I think he's trying to will it into existence, but he has a nice little bar hop at the end. Yeah,
There's a skyhook in the flow course. It's fine. Reaches to that second cliff.
Good
gets
move
that
there.
important point. Gets Shark here. Stretches his hands. Still got a minute 10 left.
Yeah, minute 10. Ben, like a lot of our athletes, taking the extra time here, not only to chalk up, also think about how he's contorting his body, is probably the best way to put it, through these boards. Start his attempt through it here. Spinning, getting that credit card. That is his first retry. Gets the recount going. Looking down the lane here. 2 in the backside, 1 on the front side, and there's a far one at the end he could not quite get to.
Cliffs do prove to be an incredibly difficult obstacle. Getting to them fast is very important for most of these athletes. 10 seconds left and decides to take an attempt at the bar hop.
All right, let's see it. Got to
Takes
arch
the big
that
backswing.
back. Not quite enough.
A great effort, a great run. Got to an important point fast. Puts him in a good spot.
Good smooth move through those launch codes, and then just a little out of reach there on the cliffs. All right, next up we got Mito Man, Sean Laughlin.
Sean will be on American Ninja Warrior this summer.
This summer, check it out. Coach Ferris
Takes the perfect method through that trapeze bar to minimize the time saved.
Coach Ferris right alongside him. Coach Ferris was with him out in Vegas as well.
Moving very fast. Making crazy pace, making giant moves.
Now, I'm not concerned about Sean locking off here because he has got strength for days. All right, Sean.
Solid pace, doesn't even take a break before the slider. He trusts his strength.
Big reach here, that's what I was concerned about, but no problem for Sean.
Not at all. Onto these cliffs.
All right, we're going to see Sean.
Takes almost no time to think about it.
Make it look so smooth here. He can one-arm lock off all day long. He goes for that far reach.
That's interesting. Making great pace, though, and great moves. Still got
enough for that ending.
Almost a minute 45 left.
Top 10 so far. You know Sean wants more.
Optimizing this course.
133 left. We're going to take a look at this bar hop. Oh, just a little short the first time around. Has a retry in his back pocket, so we're going to see it.
Has a retry and was right there. He knows he's got it.
Yes.
Has taken almost no time losses in this course.
You know, each of these athletes can underestimate that last move. It is further out. So you can see Sean moving with his hands, knowing that even just giving that extra extension of his arms might be enough. Boonesboro, Maryland, represented in the house. Let's see it, Sean. Oh, just a little shy. He
Still
knew.
a great run from Sean.
Absolutely. Impressive posting. I'll take a look through here. So fast and smooth through this course. Just a little more extension needed.
Let's go, Sean, let's go.
Good effort from Sean. Again, put him in top 10 position. All right, next up we got Asher Roy. Also will be on American Ninja Warrior this summer.
And also determined to waste no time on this course.
Asher, the TNT
Runs
Ninja.
the same method to build swing as fast as Sean did. Links that monolith and is right off. Clearly determined not to waste any time.
Asher likes
right to that second one and makes giant reaches.
Asher likes technical moves, so you know he's excited for that last obstacle. He's got to get there.
Can hear Ferris yelling for him to go.
Good move.
They're both
Making it look
determined for him to waste no time. This is a full send.
Will chalk up.
Takes chalk, but nothing extra.
Asher
Gets going.
Asher does enjoy basketball flips and volunteering with the Special Olympics as well. Coaching kids.
Already set himself for the dismount. He gets ready for it and is right off.
Got it.
Slightly close, but he didn't let it get to him. Still got a minute 45-ish left.
Puts him just above Sean with 58.64 through this point. Just
misses
bit.
that set.
Again, yeah, he is trying to set this because you got to maximize your set.
What went wrong there is he tried to set the link so heavily that the bar just slightly missed. If he sets that link again and makes the bar, he is in a great place for that final bar hop.
All right, we'll give you the best view here. 133, plenty of time. Time is not an issue. Just got to nail this obstacle.
There we go.
It's there. And he gets
Another
the embrace
clear.
from Ferris at the end.
Great run.
All right, let's take another look at this one. So smooth through those cliff sliders. Getting out of there on the cliffs and just barely saving it. Getting a sweet buzzer at the end. Ferris welling with pride.
It actually put him into first place.
Yes, that did move him into first place by less than a half of a second.
That's insane.
Edging out Coop.
Up next we got Devin Hinshaw.
Devin and
Coach Ferris again.
yep, up with Coach Ferris again. Let's see if we can get this send train going.
Yeah, as we get to these final 5 athletes, everybody's going to be going as fast as they possibly can.
Devin out of Gaithersburg, Maryland, training with Ferris at JCX.
He's also absolutely moving.
Enough for that ending platform. Got through that.
Right onto those sliders.
Right
Nice
away
set.
there. Oh, there.
He's been linking every move, determined not to have any backswings that could add any time whatsoever.
Yep, looking smooth through launch code. Just taking a little bit of extra time, making sure he
Always a good idea.
gets the movement down here. Each of these guys are approaching this like a puzzle. Devin finding the right pieces.
Got a minute 40 left. Shakes out a little and visualizes the bar hop.
All right,
He wants that clear.
1:30 on the clock. He's going for it right here. And
link.
stuck there,
Doesn't
so what's
set
he
the
going to
link.
end up doing here? Trying to force it through. Ferris telling him, look, he's got to go. He's got to link it. Devin has that in him. He got a feel for it. Devin, you hit this. We can clip it up for a send train with Asher. I know you guys like your send trains, so let's do it. Oh, just a hair shy. Oh, you know if he tried that again, he'd get it. Nice job, though, Devin.
Another great run.
Yeah, working across the moon rocks. Successfully navigating the cliff traverse, and here, I don't even know how it was short. It was right there. All right, down to our last 4 athletes. We got Bryce Johnson on the starting platform taking it off, and he knows speed is the name of the game now. Pushing through, fastest so far to this point.
Only person to set that link from the trapeze bar. Setting himself for crazy pacing.
Yeah,
Already onto the second
but
I-beam.
the I-beams do slow some of our athletes down.
Not Bryce, though.
It's conserving some energy by going straight arm, so
It's that perfect dismount right onto the balance.
Took a couple extra seconds more, I think, on that I-beam, but he's leaving himself some grip strength here. Good move to get to that second slider.
Onto these cliffs, gets chalked. These last few athletes have been taking progressively less time to think this through and just sending it.
Yep. Bryce going by Bryce the Precise will need precision through this cliff traverse. Oh, just missing that far cliff on the edge of the other side of that board. We'll give this another go, though. Bryce out of Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Using his retry there. He's got to get a tight squeeze to get to that, and he had it, just slipped off. A little bit of a heartbreak for Bryce, but a quick to get there.
So there's a minute 10 left to play on this bar hop. Sets the swing, sets the link, and makes
Oh,
it.
he's got it.
A great run.
All right, we'll take a look, though. Bryce, not much slowed him down during this run. Was moving quite quickly. So he got to that cliff traverse and just trying to make that move. Had it, and it just slipped out. Able to make the move on that bar hop, though.
Down to our final three.
Rocco, Nathan, Blake to finish it out. Rocco Rotolo only had about a half a season and just came out swinging, making up for lost time.
Underbars through those monoliths. Determined to be as optimized as possible. Gets through that first I-beam fast, gets to the third one already. Solid pacing through that.
Rocco out of Wall, New Jersey. Not hitting any wall so far in this course.
Makes that reach. Nice and easy. Got 2 whole minutes left. Makes that move around, reaches for the next cliff. Gets it and sets for the dismount.
Lost his athlete ban, no problem. We'll still count him as an athlete. 5 seconds off the lead right here, but
makes it up with no swing tech whatsoever.
Push that through.
Only took 1 backswing to set that link.
And that put him in first position ahead of Asher.
Us other athletes took an extra swing there, and he cut it to save enough time to put him into first, which actually now guarantees him a podium on this course.
Guarantees him a podium with only 2 more athletes to go. Hitting that buzzer, and then I'll look up at his time at the end after getting the hug, and he realized it right then. All right, Nathan Hahn coming on up next out of Thomasville, North Carolina.
Jumps back, almost links that.
Coming out of the Southeast region. Making the trip up north here to Northeast Regionals.
Already making solid pace through this course.
That's something very important to know about him is he strives not to break his finger using a medicine ball. I guess that's very important to know.
Through those cliff sliders already, gets chalk for these cliffs.
Favorite candy is cheese. So we're trying to make yep, no, that's right, you heard it. So trying to make Swiss cheese out of this obstacle. I can appreciate a good bio. Nathan's got a great bio going on.
Sets himself back up for the cliff.
150 left.
Clearly didn't let that last attempt get to him. Is already to the dismount and Makes it onto that last obstacle.
All right, minute 36 to go here.
Doesn't even take time to think through it, just sets it.
Going for the hop, and he's got it.
Nice. Another clear.
Puts him in number 2. Literally 0.4 seconds behind Rocco.
Another guaranteed podium.
Nathan, one thing to add, he said he loves Chick-fil-A, so it was his pleasure serving up a dish of full clear on this course.
Tried too hard for
Yeah,
that.
I was stringing that together. It didn't feel right, and either way, way to go, Nathan. All right, we got another Hahn up on the course. We got Blake Hahn finishing our young adult division.
Onto that door, getting right into the set for that monolith. Links that static and gets right off. Keeping great pace.
Blake also out of Thomasville, North Carolina. They took the trip up here.
Jumps out and makes the grab right away to the second I-beam.
Team level up, came with a plan. All right, through the hard part. Jumps right out to that move and not quite enough. See, we saw that yesterday. When you jump out to that sliding cliffhanger, it doesn't set you up as well, and it's a flat cliffhanger. So
But he still went for it because it would have cut a pullback that is...
So he's going to try it again.
As we've seen in the
got it the
difference
second time.
between first and second, any place you can cut any amount of time is vastly important for this course.
He said, one day I hope to be the same skill level when I was 9 years old. He could do a 14.5-foot warp wall at that point.
Sets for that dismount and
he's got it.
Onto the bar hop.
All right, 140 left. Coming for this last move, and he's got it.
And ends the
buzzer
in a clear.
Play. Looking at the time and moves him into the number 1 spot. Our last runner taking the crown. Well done, Blake.
Spectacular run. What was the time on that?
1:09 on the clock.
Sub 1:10.
Even with the extra move there, he was just so efficient
Made it
on
up
the rest
everywhere
of the course.
else,
Yes.
yeah.
And we'll take a look here. Our leaderboards, we got Blake, Rocco, and Nathan taking your 1, 2, 3 on the challenge course. And these guys have already competed, so we're going to take a look at our overall leaders, our overall winners. Blake, Nathan, Rocco taking gold, silver, and bronze on the weekend. So a bunch of hardware from Team Level Up coming up here in the Northeast region. Rocco putting on a strong performance to slide into 3rd place after a 6th place finish on Flow. Well done. So these athletes will do the tallying. We got World Championships ahead. If you want to see them later on in the season, one last final show in Greensboro, North Carolina, June 18th through June 23rd. We will catch them there. And whew, been a pleasure commentating this one. This was an exciting, electric division. Well done to all the gentlemen taking on this course. One last time for the young adults. Been a pleasure commentating. John Pine, Dad Jokes Ninja, alongside Colin Pine, giving the expert insight for his division. And we'll catch you guys later. Enjoy.